20 interesting facts about the greatest scientist, Albert Einstein. As you know, when we hear the word genius, then the name of the great scientist Albert Einstein comes to our mind. Einstein was considered as the wisest man on the earth, and his birthday celebrated as World Genius Day. In this video, you will find 20 strangest things about Einstein that will amaze you. Number 1. The great scientist Galileo Galilei died, and Sir Isaac Newton was born in the same year, and the year of great scientist James Franklin's death and the birth of Albert Einstein was the same. Number 2. While taking his last breath, Sir Einstein said some words in German. But due to unfortunate circumstances, the person who was with Sir Einstein did not know German, so his last words became a secret. Number 3. There were lots of youth who came to Einstein regularly to know his secret success. Once a youth came to Einstein and told him that he was famous in the world and everyone praises him, so please inform the formula of success. Did you know what Einstein had said? He said only one word: diligence. Number 4. Though he was a genius, his memory was very weak. He often forgot names, dates, and telephone numbers. Even he didn't remember his own phone number. Once his colleague asked his number from him. Then he tried to search his number in the telephone directory. The colleague of Einstein asked if he didn't remember his number. Then Einstein said why he needs to remember a thing which he can easily find in books. Number 5. There is another incident related to his memory. Once he was traveling on the train to somewhere from Princeton University. Then the ticket checker comes to Einstein and asks him to show his ticket. Einstein tries to find these tickets in his suitcase. When he was unable to find the ticket in his suitcase, then he searched around his seat. The conductor told Einstein that he knows him very well, and if his ticket has been lost, then there is no need to worry, as he has trust in him, and he must have purchased the ticket. The conductor checks the tickets of other passengers, but when he again saw Einstein, Einstein was still searching for his ticket. Then he again came to Einstein and told that he doesn't need to worry for the ticket. No one asks for a ticket from him. After listening to the conductor, Einstein replied that without a ticket, how could he know where he was going? Number 6. Einstein never liked haircuts, and his hair was always without a comb. Number 7. Einstein never liked to wear socks. Once Einstein informed about his childhood, that in his childhood, his toes of his feet were taller and his socks got torn, and he was very frustrated with that, so he left wearing socks altogether. Sir Einstein didn't like to be well dressed up against anyone, whether the person was a stranger or a known person. Number 8. In his childhood, he was considered mentally retarded. The teacher told him that this child would never become anything, but later this child became the world's greatest scientist. Number 9. As it was already informed that Einstein was considered as mentally retarded, so his English professor once called him as a lazy dog. He was not very well in studies, but math was his favorite subject. Number 10. When he was born, the size of his head was bigger in size in comparison with other children. The doctor called him mentally handicapped. He didn't start reading for 7 years. He was always fighting while going to school. Number 11. He was not able to speak until the age of 5 years. Once while he was eating dinner with his parents, he suddenly said first time, "Soup is too hot." After hearing this, his parents were amazed. Number 12. He started taking interest in science at the age of 7 years, when his father brings a compass home. He was very amazed at which power brings the needle point at one point. From here, his interest in science started. Number 13. He loved to take care of animals. He had a cat who remained to be sad during the rainy season. He said that the cat knows there is something wrong with you, but he doesn't know how to stop the rain. Number 14. Einstein didn't discover the atomic bombs, but his formulas were used in the discovery of it. Later, he felt very regretful that his formulas could destroy the complete humanity. Number 15. Einstein considered war as very dangerous. Once he was asked which weapons the Third World War would be fought with, he replied that he couldn't talk about it, and he could say that the Fourth World War will be fought with stones, because from the Third War, advanced civilization will be demolished and people will go again in the Stone Age. Number 16. To completely focus on his work, he gets to sleep for 10 hours so that he can do his work efficiently. Number 17. Einstein used to charge $5 for his autograph and $1,000 for speech, and later donate all this amount in charity. Number 18. When Einstein was a professor, a student came to him and told him that the question of this year's exam is the same as the previous year's exam. Then Einstein replied as yes, and said that this year's answer had been changed. Number 19. After the death of Einstein, Dr. Harvey removed the brain of Einstein and kept it for study without taking any permission from his family. For this incident, he was sacked from the job. He said that he had done this only for research, and he promised that he will research Einstein's brain. The brain of Einstein was kept in a jar for 20 years, and during research, it has been observed that there is more cells in his brain in comparison to normal people. That was the reason that his brain thinks extraordinary. Number 20. If Einstein wanted, he could have lived for more years. When he was ill, the doctor suggested him for an operation, but Einstein denied and told that it is not worthy to live a life with the help of a machine. I lived my life, and there is no fun in living artificially. This was all about today's video. Please like, share, and comment below. Thank you for watching.